What's up, guys? This is Edwin.
And Ruiner.
And this is Season 1, Episode 18, Showstoppers.
The Showstoppers.
They don't get the. They don't deserve it.
But Scootaloo did deserve that.
Oh, yes. Picking on the kids with disability, or the foals with disabilities, are you? I thought you knew better.
Oh, technically wasn't Apple Bloom doing that to her last episode?
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Calling her a chicken?
I don't know, last time I checked, cowardice isn't a disability. Well,
But
actually, yes.
It's a flightless bird.
Actually, yes. There is a disability of cowardice. Pantophobia. Quite literally, pantophobia means fear of everything.
Gee.
Oh,
Thanks, Applejack, for the death trap.
Yeah, this seems like really good, big sister-ing.
Will you use the same wood to make our coffins when it collapses on us?
Yeah, really. I mean, let's see here. Let's see here. There's possible mold in there, dangerous insects like spiders and whatnot. Well, I'm not. Do I really have to touch on the possible cases of tetanus, the falling from broken limbs? What else could possibly go wrong?
Again, it collapses.
Yeah. Oh, this intro. It's intro.
Hey, we were able to get through it last time, somehow.
I just wish they'd do something new.
Hopefully they will soon.
No,
are you talking about song in like a whole new song? Or
yeah, a whole new everything. Like,
doesn't the Japanese version actually have like a
different
thing?
Yeah, it does. It has a different intro for seasons 1 and 2, and possibly for 3. I don't know if they've gotten for 3 yet, but yeah, they got different intros.
Scootaloo's a pretty good drawer.
Maybe that'll be her talent.
Maybe.
Well, no, we can't really say. Well, we could, but her other talent is fixing stuff, like we saw with Twilight Time.
Derpy.
Oh, Derpy.
I love how they make a callback to that later in a later episode.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Granny Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Where she like she lifts herself up or something, and Scootaloo just kind of like hops over or I think she just ducks under her and
yeah,
she gives a wink.
Scootaloo is so fucking awesome right there.
Wow.
That.
Thanks, Applejack, again.
Yeah. What a piece of junk! She doesn't look like much, but she's got it where it counts. When I'm feeling broken down, she's always got my back.
Hmm. So you would think that they would kind of suggest it to each other, like, "Oh, hey, Sweetie Belle, you're good at this.
Yeah, really.
Maybe you should really try it. Like, just give it a shot."
At this point, it doesn't. Even though it's like still season 1, that doesn't seem like a cop out to me. I mean, look, if for the sake of argument, we had cutie marks, we didn't have them yet. I say, hey, Ruiner, you're really good at drawing. Maybe you should focus on that more.
Fuck you.
Yeah, then you get. Just go back to playing video games. Such good soda. Your cutie marks are the talent. Yeah, no one notices you. No one ever pays attention to you. Your cutie marks are invisible because you have the super special talent of obscurity. Oh God, that's mean.
I love how Applejack ducks out before it gets too serious.
Yeah.
I love this music. Professional pig feeders.
Yeah, really. I mean, who wants to work for celebrities all day?
Ah, Sweetie Belle rings the bell.
I have an 8-bit version of this song. It sounds freaking awesome. I know what I want next. I want this song in like a either orchestral or like mega hard like metal sounding. I could tolerate dubstep. Actually, no. I want to hear this song solo on a violin.
I don't know how that would sound, really.
Nor do I, which is why I want to hear it. Either that or on a pipe organ. That would sound very cool. Actually, I want to hear the My Little Pony theme on a pipe organ.
I'm surprised the Cakes let them handle that heavy equipment.
Yeah, that is kind of surprising, isn't it? So there are all these places in Ponyville.
I love how they just avoid Twilight's treehouse, even though she took the time to draw it.
Yeah, really. That is kind of messed up, in the fucking brats.
And is this Rarity's boutique or?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, and I'm surprised she let them do this.
Yeah. Maybe she had hope.
Really,
that saw her a thing or two.
You really are right. The one, either they're just doing this without permission, and like you said, they're just no one notices them, or
no one cares,
or no one cares, or something.
Like I said before, though, you're wondering why Birdie did this. Maybe, like I said, maybe she had hope. Boy, was her feelings horribly misplaced. Oh god. No. I never this is the card guessing thing, right?
Yeah.
I never really got that. That's all. I mean, unless they're trying to test for telepathy or something. No.
How does that make sense? How does pushing all the buttons make the cards just erupt in their face, even though they were flipping them themselves?
I don't know. Alright, where are they going next?
Because cartoon.
I love this. This was so clever. I actually legitimately thought for like 15 seconds that they were actually climbing a real mountain or some shit. Yeah. And then it's this. I'm like, oh, that's fucking brilliant.
I guess that's where they keep the snow clouds when they're not in use.
Yeah, really. This was cool. Ponies with fins. Now, there should have been sea ponies here. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-be-doo. Undersea ponies.
That is one mean-looking squid.
It is. You ever seen a squid in person?
No.
They are fucking ugly fuckers. Same with octopuses too. But apparently octopuses are like super smart.
Yeah, they are.
Like I've heard of one crossing a road to get to water.
There was one in an aquarium that would sneak out of its tank. It learned the routes of the security and would wait until they passed, get out of its tank, go into the next one, eat a couple of fish, and then sneak back to its tank. That's
fucking brilliant.
There was one that someone put one in a jar, a lid jar, like screwed the lid on. Like they put food in it, and so it went in. Like it willfully went in to eat the food, and while it was in there, they screwed the jar on, and with one of its tentacles, it unscrewed it from the inside and got out on its own.
You guys are dicks. But back to the ponies here. They don't have octopuses.
They have squids.
Big, ugly, mean fucking squids.
Yeah. Do squids have one eye, or was it just that it was
I don't know.
just one eye?
I think it was just one eye. I believe squids have two eyes. You know, that's kind of sad that we're finding the squids more interesting than these obscure three ponies. Oh, man, I'm gonna drive this joke into the ground as much as I can.
I think it's just because we've seen this already, and we're kind of just paying attention to things we didn't really notice.
Instead of beating a dead horse. Oh!
Congratulations, you're everyone's biggest fan, Mr. Breezy or whatever his name was.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really. I mean, they show. You said it was in this episode. They show what their special talents are, more or less.
Sort of, yeah.
And
like they kind of.
We haven't seen anything in 4 seasons. We haven't seen anything that shows them build upon the things that they are clearly good at.
Well, we kind of do actually.
How so? Are you? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you?
I was gonna say. I mean, are we counting Twilight Time?
Yeah.
That's well. I was saying with the exclusion of that. That took 3 seasons to do. That's a lot of episodes, and we've had a couple of Crusader episodes, obviously, in that time.
Yeah.
And not one has focused on what these kids potentially could be great at. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the CMC. I think they're fucking cool and whatnot. As much as I'm ranking on them right now.
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit like, where we're having them around for the sake of having them around. Yeah, they're looking for their cutie marks. It's cute, but it's getting old. Let's see them get their cutie marks. And let's see what they will do with the Crusaders after the fact. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see what the CMC do after they've crusaded for their cutie marks.
Well, they've kind of been leaning, because I think it was after the second season, my brother and I pretty much agreed. We're like they really need to give them their cutie marks, because I'm really getting tired of their episodes where it's pretty much just
gotta find our cutie mark. Gotta find our cutie mark. Gotta find our cutie mark.
But they've done a good job of keeping it away from that, really, because I think like pretty much during season 3 and onward they don't make it the focus of what they're trying to do.
Yeah, we're seeing their characters develop more.
Yeah.
But still, my point still rests. I think we'd see a hell of a lot more character development if we took that out of the picture completely. Yeah, they're gonna have the special talents. I mean, yeah, that's great and all. That's what brought them together. But now that that's brought them together and they've achieved that goal, what's next for them? I want to fucking know. I think as a person who's stuck with this show since it started. I remember watching the show since season 1, really. We gotta. Ow. I think we are entitled to some kind of closure. I wouldn't say closure because that implies the show is going to end, but I love this scene. This is how I am when I play the piano. Especially here.
No, right here.
Yep, right here. That's me. I am good at the music making!
But I'm not feeling that way anymore, though. I'm kind of fine, like, since they're not making it the focus of, like, because like every episode, like almost every episode, I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember now.
Like actually, I know what you're saying, but a good example would be Some Pony to Watch Over Me.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with Apple Bloom looking for her cutie mark. It had everything to do with just kind of like family bonds and whatnot, and Apple Bloom being able to show that she can take care of herself.
Yeah.
But that she still needs her sister to guide her on occasion and save her ass.
And like they'll just make it like a little, like, I think they focus on them trying to get their cutie marks during someone else's episode. Them kind of like just a second little thing, like what was the one with Spike pet sitting for the main six?
Yeah. Just for sidekicks in season 3. Yeah.
Yeah, where they were there. And
we're gonna get our cutie marks for babysitting pets.
Yeah, and so like, but they weren't the main focus of the episode.
And actually, another good example, well, sort of in the context of what you're saying, would be Flight to the Finish.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't trying to become the winning team to get their cutie marks. Yeah. That was kind of an afterthought for them. Yeah, they mentioned it in the show at the very end, but still, it wasn't the main point of their goal. They just kind of did it to rebuild their friendship and represent Ponyville.
Yeah.
And they are trying so hard right now.
How do you screw up putting another arm in a outfit like that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It must be for a guy pony, and his fifth leg.
Oh!
Gross. And I brought it up.
Well, John Delancey beat you to it, though.
Really?
Oh.
You actually said something about that?
In the Welcome to the Let's Come and Meet the Bronies song.
Yeah.
They're talking about all the things the fans do, and he mentions clapping.
Oh, I know that, but
that's what I meant.
I was talking about this specifically.
No, but I just meant that in general.
Yeah.
I think Delancey's the first to ever actor I know of to bring it up. Speaking of celebrity bronies, there's a new one.
Really?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, what's his name? Rupert. What the fuck? Rupert.
The guy that plays everybody. Okay,
Rupert.
I get it.
Rupert McSconen T. I don't know. British make a Rupert guy. Anyway, well, he was seen in a brony shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would have said something, if I saw the show before they took it on stage, like,
yeah.
Girls, no. Just decide no. Yeah, these guys again.
I don't know about you, but I think that was pretty funny.
Indeed, I do.
I think they should have won the comedy act.
That they should have. Well, I thought that. I would have thought if I had known this was for comedy or whatnot.
Yeah.
I would have thought that. And then until I saw the CMC. I mean, this whole song, was it like supposed to be like an homage to the ponies of the 80s and 90s?
I don't know.
I would like to think this is referencing My Little Ponytails. It's like making fun of it or whatnot because that was borderline 80s 90s. And what I've heard from the documentaries that talk about it, it was really, really bad. But apparently, some voice actors in that are now voice actors in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Like Tabitha St. Germain, I believe.
So I just noticed this now since I mentioned it earlier.
What?
Her Sweetie Belle screwing up the with the fifth leg for the outfit. She obviously quickly improved because now these, though they don't look that great for like a band and like that.
Yeah.
They're actually, they actually fit. Like the size is right. The no fifth leg, pant leg or whatever. They're obviously the right size because they fit them.
Oh God.
So it looks like she improved really quickly.
Man, I'm blind and this freaking hurts my ears and it. They're those I might be blind, but those costumes hurt my eyes. I said this to you way before we ever thought of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm going to say it again because I don't think you remember me saying it. I said, if this was back in the 80s, this song would be considered probably the best of the whole goddamn season. Play me the 80th, most 80th rockin'est song there is.
So, Sweetie Belle's mostly in the back, pulling all the strings for the
backdrops. Pulling the strings. I like it.
And twisting the little thing for the smog machine.
Oh God.
So what was? So she just kind of jumps in back and forth on stage. Does anyone really do that, like performance wise?
The closest I could think of would be the lead singer of Rammstein.
Yeah.
I think his name is Till.
Yeah.
He's also a trained pyrotechnician. He sets up all the fires and whatnot for their concerts. That's the only example I can think of off the top of my head. Like, and if you watch the movie Triple X, that scene at the beginning with the rock band, that was Rammstein. Till's got a flamethrower he's holding up to his mouth. He's going. Yeah, that's not just some actor pretending to be Till. That's actually Till because he's a trained, licensed pyrotechnician.
This really does seem like what kids would do for a performance.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
With like the lyrics, like doing literally what the lyrics say in their song.
Exactly.
Like the blue in the face.
Exactly. This. I rank on this song a lot, saying it's the most terrible of those. In my opinion, I'm probably going to get some hate for this. I think it's the most terrible of the whole damn first season, if not the series. However, it is accurate in the fact that, like you said, it's sung like a kid actually wrote it.
Yeah.
Performed like a kid's actually would have done this. It falls into that legitimate category of being done by kids. It's shoddy. It's not very imaginative like most kids would do in their instance. So, I think that in itself is a testament to how good these guys are at their jobs making the show. It's not the song is not out of character for these three. It really isn't. I like Cheerly. I think she's a very cool pony, but I just kind of wish like Faust had thought of some pony from the first generation or whatnot, and made her the teacher. So just be kind of like some reference to G1 and the G4 series.
Yeah.
Like Twilight, for example, Applejack. I think Pinkie Pie is a reference from G3 or something. Bon Bon's from G2. I know that.
I really don't know.
Well, I saw the documentaries and so on, so I actually paid attention. Hurrah!
So what the heck did Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon actually try? You don't really. I don't think you never really get to see what they did.
Is there anything? I don't really. Maybe they had the butler do something like they did in Twilight.
But don't they usually, like, when you try to do something, don't you actually have to like say you're going for this award or whatever? Like
Maybe, or
like
or maybe Applejack did it for them and filled out some paperwork differently than what they asked, because she was privy to the show beforehand, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe she did the paper. She registered them, and she knew what would happen if they put her under the category they wanted. I'm just gonna make one little change here. Komedi.
Yes.
Yes.
So why didn't she do something more like this in Lesson Zero, where
Yeah, really.
instead of trying to cause a problem, just look around and see if anyone else?
Well, didn't she really do that? Look around for problems and.
Oh, she looked around for problems for her to solve herself. You brought down the house.
One day.
One day they'll learn to respect my authority.
And with that, we're going to close it out here. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, please.
All right.